Guys, first impressions, I'm doing my review for the Twinkie cereal right now, and this stuff is surprisingly great. I think it takes what's really good about the donut cereal, which is that little, like filmy, like it's the powderiness, but here, instead of it being just powder, it almost like dissolves into a cream in your mouth, and the flavor of the cereal is really sweet and like unique. It's hard to say exactly what it tastes like, but you get like little notes of like maybe vanilla. And then the cream kind of comes in and it's just like, no, I got you covered, baby. It's good.
Welcome to Cereal Snob.
Give me some of that.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Cereal Snob. I'm your host, Thomas Hicks, as always. Now, today we're talking about Twinkies cereal because I am very proud to announce that for the first time ever, Post not only sent me cereal, but someone sent me a cereal before it was going to be released in stores. Now, Twinkie cereal comes out sometime late December. That's when you should be able to expect it on shelves. And I got it here mid-November. So Post, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. This is a big deal for me, guys, because General Mills has been sending me cereal on a pretty regular basis since late 2017, early 2018. Kellogg's does this on a routine basis, although they don't send it to me. Kellogg's, if you'd like to, you know where to find me. But Post just has not. I don't see them sending it to other people, and this has been kind of a bummer. I contacted them about this recently and be like, hey, are you guys ever going to send out cereal? And they said they were working on it. And I told them I'd hold them to it, and luckily I just didn't have to. Now, Twinkie cereal was originally leaked sometime in July, it looks like. July 15th is what I have when I posted it online. It got picked up by a couple different places and spread, and it really quickly became the talk of the town. Now, Twinkie cereal sounds like an interesting idea, and it was definitely going to be coming, whether we liked it or not, after Post released their Honey Buns and Donut cereal. Both those cereals I did a review on, and you can watch that on my channel if you like. I think both of those cereals are pretty good. They have unique flavors and textures, and while they were enjoyable, and I can see lots of people liking them, they didn't really stand out of the pack too much to me. Like, I don't find myself urging or having the urge to go eat or buy those again, so I just won't. Now, with Twinkies, personally, also not really a fan of Twinkies, but because the other cereals were all right, I'm thinking this one could be all right too. There's a couple interesting things about the cereals. One, they definitely kept the look of your typical Twinkie. They're oblong, golden colored pieces that I think kind of look like vanilla Cheetos Puffs or like, you know, white cheddar Cheetos Puffs. Other people will say they look like other things, and you be the judge of that. I don't think it's the most visually appealing cereal, but one thing I think they did right was they didn't include any frosting inside this cereal itself, which is good. Milk itself is kind of the frosting when it comes to cereals, and any cereal that does have frosting, and I'm looking at you, Fillows, is just way too much for me. But I'm not a frosting person, so if you're a frosting person, maybe Fillows is your thing, but I thought Fillows was like eating crunchy frosting more than anything, and I absolutely just did not like Fillows cereal. And we all know Crave sucks, so to think of Post doing that with this would, I think, have been a bad move, so I think it's smart that they didn't do that. Now, I haven't tried this cereal, but I am going to try it, so you guys can know whether or not, come late December, does it make sense for you to check this one out. So let's go ahead and bust open this box and get it done. So this definitely has kind of like a creamy, sweet, baked good smell. It reminds me a little bit of vanilla wafers cereal that Post makes. I thought that was too sweet. This one seems like it's really hit a sweet spot. It's cool. Whoa, I think this is the best Post and Hostess cereal to date. Yeah, this tastes really good. Whoa. Now, as far as the flavor itself goes, you get that powdery texture that you get from the donuts, which I really, really liked. It's like a texture that you just don't have in many cereals, and it's really welcome. And here, I think it really adds to the flavor of these pieces. Like, it enhances the whole experience. Like, yeah, you get crunch, and you get a little bit of dissolving cream. Like, it feels better than a Twinkie, to be honest. Like, better than a Twinkie for sure. Ooh. Yeah, give me some of that. First wet bite going in.
So my first impressions were a lot of the flavor that I really liked when it was dry just didn't seem to be there in the milk. But to be fair, those were actually the pieces I poured the milk on. So a lot of those flavor pieces I think just washed off because every single bite, I'm not joking, it gets better. And it's really good. Like I'm a big fan. So the good news I have is this cereal was crunchy till the very end. So those of you who are like me who don't like soggy cereal, this is one you don't really have to worry about. I'm gonna go ahead and try the milk because that's how we end every cereal review, with the milk. Pardon me, bowls deep. So you guys know I'm drinking almond milk, and almond milk is probably the most notorious thing for not having the best just milk afterwards. It's just hard to compete with that like nutty almond flavor, but this is pretty great. I love it. Yeah, this is a solid cereal. Absolutely. Let's go ahead and review. Okay, so it smelled pretty great, sweet and delicious. Dry, it tastes really good, and it got better the more I ate it in the milk. Then the milk itself was pretty good at the end, and as far as my reviews go, that hits all of those things. Smells good, tastes good, pairs with milk really well, and the milk is delicious. And the last one I think is the most important probably is, would I buy this cereal again? Yeah, absolutely. Post and Hostess, I think, really nailed it with this one. I think it's actually better than a Twinkie. Like, sorry Twinkies, you suck. But Twinkie cereal? Yeah, pretty good. I would absolutely recommend. So, if I were to give this a score, 8.5 out of 10. Wait, actually I give it an 8 out of 10. This is the next day I had another bowl. I was like, you know what? Actually, this is just too sweet for me almost all the time. So, back to the review. It's probably a little too sweet for some, but anyone who likes a Sugar Cookie Toast Crunch or any of the other Hostess cereals will really love this one. It's just great. Now, if you like Twinkies, I think you're probably inclined to like this because Twinkies suck and this is great. So, you be the judge. But that is just what I think for Twinkie cereal. Anyways, guys, like I said, this will be available late December. You can get your hands on it as soon as you see it in stores. You'll probably see it at Walmart first. They're just usually the best at stocking up on cereal. But if you can't find it at Walmart, go to Target or just buy it online and have it delivered to store, because that, in my experience, is probably one of the easiest and most effective ways of getting the cereal you want when you want it without having to worry about actually finding it in stores. Again, thank you, Post and Hostess, for sending this my way. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys very soon. Adios. Mwah.